Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's Girland lacrosse game between the Girland Lady Dutch and the Colonie Lady Raiders. 2022. I'm Sean Cunningham. For today's game, the Lady Dutch come in with a record of 0-1 on the season. Suffered a loss in their first game against Burnt Hills. The final score in that game was 18-6. Hoping for a bit of a bounce back today against the 1-0 Raiders, who came into today's game after beating Schuylerville in their first outing of the season. Final score in that game was 19-8. Is Bill Watts, is Lane Woodard, and both teams for today's game. And it's definitely a yesterday. You tuned into our coverage of the softball. So Colonie in goal for them today is number 15, Morgan Dents. I believe for Guilderland, today's goalkeeper will be number 20, Preston Hamilton. As the draw being circle, Elizabeth Schaefer is lining up for it, going against Shannon Coyle, and we are underway here. Currently control here. And quick in play. As Coyle now the pass across. Still in control, a shot taken. And a whistle blew before it was ruled in. So another shot toward the net. And right away, a score for Colonie. As it was Catherine Boardman who took the shot. And she gets the first goal on the board just 34 seconds into the game. And the Raiders lead 1-0 already. And we will immediately line back up for another draw here at the center circle. Once again opposite Coyle. And it's knocked up in the air. Picked up once again by the Raiders. They come. Boardman. Pass across. Ball's on the ground. Quickly picked up again by the Raiders. Avery Connolly, who had that shot deflected by, and it's picked up by the Lady Dutch. Lady Dutch coming up. Ball came now picked up once again by Connolly. Long gets a pass down, scored again, and once again. Scored the first 2 goals of the day, and we are into this contest. Colonie already 2-0 lead. And not much Hamilton could do about it. Colonie capitalizes on the board for second already. Miller will be taking the draw for Guilderland going against Cole is actually going to exit to the bench. And now rushing onto the field. This time it will be Boardman and Miller at the draw instead. The Boardman already scoring the first 2. Going to take with Miller. And free and picked up quickly by Guilderland this time. It's Rachel Dwyer who picked that one up. Miller now with the pass along for Maddie Petty. Now the Lady Dutch control. The ball came loose, and now we resume play here. The Raiders in possession. As it's Chelsea Messick with the ball here. She makes a pass up ahead. And rushing forward now is Ella Irons for the Raiders. Makes another pass along for Connolly. Pass down low. It's loose down near the net. And picked up now by the Lady Dutch. Quickly along now for Maddie Petty. Petty still rushing forward, trying to find a pass. Now Petty will put it along for Elizabeth Schaefer. There, now pass it along. Miller back to Schaefer. Schaefer. Now goes behind the net. With it now. And now back for Miller. Ball Schaefer on the pass again. Back across for Petty. Petty looking. And now she'll give it right back to Long. A whistle blower. Time continuing to go. Schaefer trying to make a move toward the net. Now back pedals. Now pass down low. Shot in. Lady Dutch. It's Olivia. Gets pass down low and gets the Lady Dutch on the board with 20 in the first. Lady Dutch have now cut the lead in one. So Neiman gets a good pass and able to put it into the back of the. So Lady Dutch will take the ball here, and it's down to Rachel Dwyer. And now she'll give it right to Paige Miller. Miller, Dwyer. Dwyer back over. Back across, Neiman. Puts it on goal. And Lady Dutch still trying to maintain tension, though, here. Lady Dutch have it behind the net. Whistle will blow. And it's taken here by Neiman on the pass from Jane. Back from Neiman. Jane trying to make a move toward the net. Stops up. Still with the ball. This is it. Colonie trying to pick it up, and they do. It's a good defensive play there by Avery Connolly. And now she comes rushing forward here for the Raiders, and she gets checked a little bit by Schaefer. And the whistle blows immediately. Now substitution. Back to the bench, and Shannon Coyle back on the field. So they will set up Connolly near the line. And Connolly on. Connolly getting near. And another whistle blows. It's Ella Irons now lining up with the ball here. Irons with a quick pass. Shot taken, and it's in for a score. And that one was Avery Connolly, who drew the penalty to begin the play. On the day, and she makes it a 3-1 advantage. So less than by Connolly with a lot of the better chances far. We take another draw here. Miller will go against. It's up in the air, and it's Connolly. Puts a pass up in the air. It's caught nicely there by Bella Boardman. Now Boardman the shot, and that one is easily saved by Hamilton. And now Hamilton will go behind the net. Hamilton looking along. Still in possession. Now she'll throw a pass across. Lady scoop it up here was Petty. That one. Start coming back the other way again. For the stick. Now she'll give it to Jane. Back. Taken here by Elizabeth Schaefer again. Schaefer was inching toward the net. Now try a shot there. What a nice shot there by Schaefer. She puts it in the back of the net, and it's now 3-2. A good shot there by Schaefer, as you see on the replay. No chance there for Dents. And 18-20 go here in the first. Lead is now back 1 for the Raiders. Miller once again taking the draw here with Shannon Coyle. And they're resetting the sticks. Flung up into the air. Coyle looking to pick it up. Does so, and she's bumped into by Miller. And Gerlin will get the ball. And Miller quickly passes it along for Neiman. And into the zone, Neiman now back for Schaefer. Schaefer back for Petty. And another whistle, Petty holding on to it. And switch positions here. Petty. Pass got missed there. And it's quickly picked up by Avery Connolly. Now she'll give it back to the goalkeeper, Dents. Dents with pressure from Jang coming. Dropped the ball. Now picks it right back up. Jang with a quick pass. Connolly looking to advance, as able to get it over was Genovese to Van Zupfen. And now another whistle. Now Van Zupfen comes into the zone. Pass across for McFeely. On behind the net. Now a shot in front. And Colonie takes a 4-2 lead. I think it was Connolly again, but I couldn't quite tell. A lot of players down low. But either way, the Raiders now lead at 4-2. So 17:06 to go here in the first. Now substitution out now. Maddie Petty heads to the bench. Flung back up in the air. Miller trying to pick it up. Does a nice job doing so. Now Miller walks in, and a quick whistle here. Ball was checked out of the stick. Now Miller might have a good chance here to make it a one-goal game again. Whistle down, Miller toward the net, and it's in. Paige Miller gets the goal. And it's into the back of the net, 4-3 now your score. And it's once again back to a one-goal game. So Paige Miller doing a good job of making the play happen there. The rush into the zone. Got the open shot after the whistle and was able to put it into the back of the net. That's her first goal of the day. So it's been Neiman, Schaefer, and Miller. The goals in order here for Guilderland as that one once again flung up into the air. And once again, it's picked up quickly by Miller. Coming into the zone. Here is a pass to Neiman. Now back across for Schaefer. Schaefer looks across, gives it to Neiman. Neiman stops up, now gives it back to Dwyer. Dwyer, they get a good move toward the net, but it was dropped. And it's quickly picked up once again by the Raiders. And knocked down there was Isabella Boardman. Whistle on goal in there. And we're back to play here as the pass made across to Messick. And the Raiders continue to advance here. Connolly makes another pass across. Now it's back in the stick of Boardman. Boardman along for Catherine Boardman. Now it's back to Isabella Boardman. Colonie able to get in front, but they have to retreat back a bit. Ball's on the ground, and it's scooped up there by Connolly. Raiders going behind the net now. Now Connolly takes it back. Now down low. Boardman has to retreat. Now tries another pass. Shot taken, was deflected away. Hamilton looking to get to it, but there was a whistle. Now it'll be Boardman going for the hat trick here. It's a lot of open space near Hamilton. Now Boardman coming in toward the net. Shot taken, and there's a hat trick for Catherine Boardman. She puts it into the back of the net. 14:40 to go here in the first. And the Raiders now lead it by a score of 5-3. So once again, an open lane down low was created because of the whistle. And Boardman's had a good day today already. 3 goals in the first. He'll set up here for another draw. Miller going against Coyle again. Whistle down, up in the air. Coyle looking to grab it, and quickly does so. Now she comes rushing the other way. Coyle going in, dropped the ball, but a whistle blows. And it looks like we might see another open shot here, potentially. And Coyle opts to pass. Now gets the ball back, makes a good pass down low, a shot, and another one to the back of the net for Avery Connolly. And now it's a 6-3 Raiders lead. Another good pass down low, and once again, another open shot was there. And Connolly puts home another one to make it 6-3. Now it looks like now we'll have Elizabeth Schaefer take the draw against Coyle. So Coyle with a nice assist on that goal for Connolly. Now she'll take another draw for the first time with Schaefer lined up here at the center circle. And it's up in the air. Going back to get it was Collins. And she got knocked down, so the Lady Dutch will take it. And the Lady Dutch now coming the other way here. Schaefer. Looking across now, switches positions with Dwyer. Now gives it to Paige Miller. And the Lady Dutch now have it behind the net. It's Neiman with it there. Neiman looking across, takes a shot, but it went wide. And now Schaefer will pick it up in the corner. Behind the net now Neiman. Schaefer. Holding on to it. Still looking across here. Trying to go down low. Pass was miffed a bit. Still on the ground. Lady Dutch trying to pick it up. A little bit of a scrum for it now. And finally it got picked up by Schaefer. And now she's going to try and keep the play alive. Schaefer back across now for Nezai. And now back for Dwyer again. Now Nezai picks it right back up. Zai stopped on her way toward the net. Now she gives it back to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get in. Lost the ball and the whistle blows. The Lady Dutch doing everything they can to keep this play alive. And now Schaefer has a chance at another goal here. As soon as the whistle blows, she's looking back. And a rip of a shot, and there it is. Another goal for Schaefer. Right to the back of the net. It's now 6-4. And we're back to a 2-goal deficit here in Goderland. So Schaefer, the first player on the Lady Dutch with a multi-goal game today. And that was a great shot. Sidearm look almost. And we have 11:53 to go here in the first. Colonie up 6-4. So once again, it'll be Schaefer and Coyle. Trying to readjust the position of the sticks here. And here we go. And Collins tied up there. The ball's still free, and Lady Dutch now pick it up. So there's Megan Collins, got tied up with a couple of players there. Now Miller gives it across. Schaefer trying to go in toward the net, and I got hit with a stick, and the whistle blows. And now Schaefer might have a chance to record a hat trick here. Time continuing to wind down. And the shot for Schaefer, and it went wide of the goal. Now both teams will reset here. And Colonie will be in possession. Running up center now is, I believe, Irons. I know that looks like Boardman, my bad. He's still with it. Now another whistle blows. Active play here. A shot down low, and it's in the back of the net. Riley Rosenzweig makes it a 7-4 game now. That's her first on the day. And she was able to put it over the stick of Maddie Hamilton. And now 10-13 to go here in the first. It's back to a 3-goal game again. So once again, another draw coming up here. Schaefer, this time going against Catherine Boardman. Collins trying to pick it up, still on the ground. Boardman trying to control it, now finally is able to pick it up. Now she eludes Schaefer, drops it momentarily, and now it goes out of play. Rachel Dwyer doing her best to scoop it up there. But Colonie manages to hang on. So holding on to it now is Coyle. Now she'll quickly pass it along to Boardman. Connolly. And now the Raiders will control behind the net. Passed out to Boardman. Catherine Boardman gives it across now to Shannon Coyle. Coyle with it up top here for Colonie. Coyle long pass goes behind the net. Trying to make a play happen here. That was Messick behind the net. Now Abigail Messick. Trying to find a play here. Trying to bloop it around, and that one didn't work. And the Lady Dutch quickly pick it up. Rushing forward with it here is Isabella Walsh, and the whistle blows. And she got checked a bit. And now here, the Lady Dutch, it's Neiman. Going along with it toward the net, Neiman. Looking across, shot taken. And it's into the back of the net for another Lady Dutch goal. It's Olivia Neiman's second of the game. And with 8:03 to go here in the first, we are once again back to a 2-goal lead. It's now 7-5 in favor of the Raiders. And it bounced right to the back of the net. I wasn't even sure if it went in at first. But it took a bounce on the ground and went to the high corner of the net. And Neiman with her second goal of the afternoon. Also quick substitution made as well. Maddie Petty is now back in. Rachel Dwyer checks out. And it's quickly picked up by Colonie off the draw. And here comes Coyle toward the net, and she got caught up with a couple players down there. We take a look at the replay here. She had Petty and she had, it looks like, I can't tell the number there. The shot taken was deflected and ends up behind the net. And it looked like Coyle did take a stick in the face there. Almost took another one. Looks like she might have again. And another whistle blows. So now Coyle going in, shoots and scores. A goal for Shannon Coyle. It's her first one on the day. And the Raiders, once again, back to a 3-goal lead. The score now stands at 8-5. The Raiders capitalizing on a lot of their opportunities so far today. Now 7:06 to go here in the first. Still at a 3-goal lead. So once again, it'll be Boardman and Schaefer on the draw. Schaefer flings it back and easily scoops it right up. And the Lady Dutch will come out the other way with it now. Petty makes the pass up for Paige Miller. Miller looking across. And will now give it right back to Schaefer. Now Schaefer moves it along for Maddie Petty. Now back to Schaefer. Back across now, Miller. Now Schaefer with it again. Schaefer tosses it along for Neiman. They switch positions. Neiman makes a good move. Looks like it was saved, and a good save at that. That was great stick work there by Dents. And now coming the other way, it's Van Zupfen for the Raiders. Pass goes over the stick of McFeely, and McFeely juggles it, now secures it. McFeely going behind the net, trying to wrap it around, couldn't do it. And it's picked up once again by the Raiders. Boardman looking along toward the net. Tries a pass down low, and it's in the back of the net. Couldn't quite tell who got it down there. There was a lot of action with the sticks. Now we see who it is. That was Isabella Boardman who took the shot. And now it's a 9-5 game. It looks like we're going to take a timeout here. So Boardman puts one in the back of the net. And the Raiders lead by 4 with 5:34 to go. We'll be right back as well. Stay tuned here on GHS Media. All right, we are on our way back from the timeout here in Godeland. We just saw Isabella Boardman make it a 9-5 game for the Raiders, and we are now taking another draw. It'll be Catherine Boardman going against Elizabeth Schaefer again. And the draw this time won by the Lady Dutch. It was quickly picked up by Maddie Petty. And she's able to get a pass off for Neiman, but she got a little caught up there with Van Zutphen. Now the ball came loose. Neiman trying to pick it up. Petty trying to help her out. Now the Raiders are able to get it back the other way. Pass was deflected. Still trying to keep it in was Walsh. And a whistle blows. Colonie will take it back here. Van Zutphen. Pass across for Chelsea Messick. And now coming in to the zone is Boardman. Pass down low. Shot went wide from Coyle. And the ball goes out of play. And going over to retrieve it is Klingworth. And Klingworth lost the ball in a bit of a stick check. Now Klingworth coming up. Makes a long pass. It gets away from the stick of Collins. Collins still trying to pick it up. Having a fight against Boardman. Now Collins still trying to retrieve it, and it rolls out of play. And the Raiders will pick it up. Avery Connolly already with 2 goals on the day. Will now go behind the net with it. And it's taken here by Boardman. Makes the pass alone for Connolly. Connolly back to Boardman. Up top, Coyle. Coyle having to deal with Schaefer there. Now pass down low, shot taken, and another one to the back of the net. And once again, it's Boardman with her 4th on the day. And it's now a 10-5 Colonie lead. So a great day so far for number 5 for the Raiders. So once again, it will be Coyle stepping in to take a draw going against Schaefer. And it's up in the air and quickly picked up by Coyle. And the Raiders continue to advance. Rosenzweig going behind the net. As McFeely was looking for Boardman, but Boardman suggested otherwise. And now Boardman will take it. Coyle. Now alone for Boardman. Now back to Coyle again. Coyle takes another pass back. And now Connolly back. And Coyle dropped the pass, but she quickly goes over to pick it up. Colonie continuing passing plays. Connolly with a shot down low and a score. Some very patient passing there by the Raiders. And now Connolly picks up a hat trick of her own, and she makes it 11-5 here in the first. So very efficient passing there from the Raiders. And they pick up yet another one to the back of the net. Take a look at the replay again. So 2:27 to go. Here comes another draw. And once again, Coyle wins it. And starts coming back the other way. Coyle. Now they'll go back and forth. Coyle drops the pass and gets stick checked there right in the head by Petty. And that draws an easy whistle there. And Coyle's been taking quite a few stick checks here in the first. Now, with it here for the Raiders is Boardman, leading goal scorer for them today. And she takes the check from Dwyer. Now she'll go behind the net. Boardman still looking across. She's got Snyder to deal with. Now Connolly. Pass got intercepted there on a good play by Miller. And now Miller comes rushing back the other way. Miller eluding a couple of stick checks. And now gives it to Neiman. Neiman now for Savannah Jane. Jane back for Schaefer. Still has it up top. Schaefer makes the pass across. Neiman with a minute left to go now here in the first. Looks across. Finds Miller on the pass. Miller had the ball shoved out of the stick. So they'll recover it now. Neiman picks it up just as Miller, as well as Van Zutphen, went down in a heap. And that will result in Colonie getting the ball back. Van Zutphen looking across, now finds Coyle on the pass. Now another long pass. And that pass just missed there from, I believe that was Boardman. That could have been dangerous down low. And Hamilton quickly out of the net to retrieve it. 20 seconds to go. Hamilton across to Klingworth. Picked up now by Petty. 10 seconds to go. Long pass. Chopra toward the net. 2 seconds. Schaefer will shoot one. And it goes over the net and out of play. And that is going to be it for the first half of today's game. So the last attempt for the Lady Dutch doesn't go, and they find themselves down by a score of 11-5 at the end of the first half. So far, goals for the Lady Dutch, 2 for Schaefer, 2 for Neiman, and another one by Miller. As for Colonie, there's 4 on the board for Catherine Boardman and 3 for Avery Connolly. Those are their 2 leading scorers as we head to timeout. And we head to halftime with the Lady Dutch down by 6. And we'll be right back with coverage of halftime in just a little bit. You're watching Girl and Lady Dutch Lacrosse here on the GHS Media YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody. We are just about to start the second half of today's game between the visiting Colony Raiders and your Girland Lady Dutch here at Girland High School. I'm Sean Cunningham. The first half, Colony finished with a 6-goal advantage. They are up currently 11-5 over the Lady Dutch. Both teams now switching sides here in this second half. Once again, it'll be Schaefer taking the draw against Shannon Coyle. Schaefer tied for the Lady Dutch lead in goal scoring today with 2, along with Olivia Neiman. And just off the draw, we already have a whistle blowing. And Colony already approaching the goal again here as Coyle speeding in against Schaefer. Now goes behind the net. Pass was dropped a bit, but quickly picked up by McFeely. Now with it is Abigail Messick. Pass was made to Ella Irons, but was dropped a bit. Now it's picked up by Connolly, who recorded a hat trick back in the first half. Connolly with a good pass, but it was dropped, and quickly another whistle blows. Couple of stick checks made down there, and now Boardman, who had a goal back in the first, might get another one here. And Boardman with a shot toward the net, and indeed, it goes in. So a second goal of the day for Boardman. And now it's 12-5 in favor of the Raiders. They get a goal very quickly, just 58 seconds into the second half. As Boardman with a bit of a bouncer there on Hamilton, and it goes right in the back of the net. So the Dutchman, or the Lady Dutch rather, will change players here on the draw. This time it will be Paige Miller taking the place of Schaefer going against Coyle. Up in the air, going into the direction of Connolly. And Connolly able to quickly pick it up for the Raiders. Pass forward to Abigail Messick. And now Messick will put it across for Irons. Connolly now across for Coyle. Now another quick pass going toward the net is Boardman, and was deflected away, and the Lady Dutch will take it. And Collins took a couple whacks. And the Lady Dutch continue to advance the ball forward here. As it's Paige Miller currently holding on to it here. So there's a bit of a stoppage. And Catherine Boardman heading off to the sideline here. Time reset to 23:05. And play will resume here. Lady Dutch going behind the net. And now Neiman trying to shot and a score. Nice play there from Neiman. And she picks up a hat trick. First one of the day for the Lady Dutch. And that's the first goal of the second half as well. A good wraparound move there from Neiman. And it's now 12-6 in favor of the Raiders. So a good move there from Neiman. And we will once again reset here for a draw. 22:47 to go here in the second. So the goal comes at 2:13 for Neiman. This time Collins taking the draw. Up in the air, Miller battling forward along with Coyle. Now Collins is able to pick it up. Nice pass across. And now a whistle blows just as Neiman was able to make the pass. Ball will be given back to her now. So there's a bit of an infraction. Now Neiman looking to make it a 4th goal on the day. Shot towards the net. And it did not go in. Bit of a stick save there from the goalkeeper, Morgan Dents. And now she has it here for the Raiders. Back behind the net, able to get it to Van Zutphen. And she quickly makes the pass now for Messick. Messick in the center circle, now advancing further upfield. And Messick got tangled up there with Brooke Snyder. So the whistle blows and everyone will reset. And Colonie making the passes here. Taken here by Connolly. She was wide open for one. And it looks like that one also went in the back, and yes, it did. I couldn't quite tell at first. But it is another goal for Avery Connolly. And with 21:17 to go, the lead now is 13-7 for the Raiders. So a 4-goal performance there for Connolly. And we will reset for another draw here. So once again, Collins taking a draw against Coyle. And it's quickly picked up by the girl who just scored the goal. That's Connolly. And the pass got dropped by Coyle, and it's quickly picked up by the Lady Dutch. Good awareness there from Petty. Still holding on to the ball, Petty. Looks across, now we'll give it to Rachel Dwyer. Dwyer moves it along for Schaefer. And now Schaefer going toward the net, takes a shot and scores. And that's a hat trick for Elizabeth Schaefer, second Lady Dutch player on the day with a hat trick. And Lady Dutch have surpassed their goal total from last game. They've now recorded 7 on the day as they now trail 13-7. So a good play to the net by Schaefer, and she slams it into the back of the net. So another draw coming up here. And ball goes up in the air. Now it's picked up off the draw by Coyle. As she comes into the zone here. Cross now for Irons. Raiders still holding on. Pass across now, Boardman. Shot goes wide, might have been deflected, and the ball rolls out of play. Yep. Also got some warm-up sessions on the sideline here. Jaden Atkins, the other goalkeeper for Colonie, is warming up, so she may be coming into the game at some point for Morgan Dents. And another shot and a goal for Colonie. And it's Abigail Messick picking up her first of the day. And the lead now is 14-7 for the Raiders. 19:49 to go here in the second half. So Messick becomes the 6th unique scorer on the day for the Raiders, following Catherine Boardman, Connolly, Isabella Boardman, Coyle, and Rosenzweig. It's been a big scoring day so far for the Raiders. Miller trying to pick it up off the draw. Coyle fighting for it along with Collins. And now finally it's picked up by Miller. Miller trying to approach. Now we'll leave it back for Neiman. Elizabeth Schaefer holding on to it. Now gives it across for Maddie Petty. Dwyer now the pass to Miller, and the whistle blows. And Colonie will take the ball. And now Van Zutphen took a bit of a stick check there, but still coming into the zone. Stella Van Zutphen lost the ball momentarily, trying to pick it up, and the Lady Dutch do instead. They'll force it back here. Snyder lost the ball for a moment. Now it's picked up by Gabby Klingworth. Klingworth trying to force it back. Gives it back now to Snyder. Snyder with another pass. That ball was dropped a bit. And now Walsh will put it near the center circle. Lady Dutch now rushing back the other way with it here. Petty gives it to Neiman. Now it's behind the net. So Maya Shoemaker now checking in from the bench. Now Julia Bancheri also checking in for Colonie. So a couple of in-game substitutions here, as Schaefer holding on to it here for the Lady Dutch. Schaefer motioning over. Still holding on to it up top. And Shoemaker was with it. Now it's back for Schaefer again. Schaefer looking across. Can't find a good play, so she gives it across to Rachel Dwyer. Now Dwyer makes a good pass down low, trying to find Neiman. She did, but Neiman couldn't get a good angle in for a shot. So the passing continues here. Schaefer. Looks across. Still holding on to it up top. Now it's back across for Rachel Dwyer again. Now Dwyer making a charge toward the net. Stopped up again. But Dwyer still holding on to it here for Godelin. Dwyer gives it back to Schaefer again. Schaefer moving along. And now a whistle blows. And the players will switch positions here. Now Schaefer trying to make a move toward the net, gets stopped up. And she'll go behind the net again. Neiman trying to circle around. Now Neiman still trying to fend off the defenders, and now she's able to give it across for Schaefer. Schaefer now gives it across to Neiman. Everyone's now on the left side of the net. And now Neiman fakes, took a bit of a stick to the head, it looked like. And now Savannah Jane takes the pass from Neiman. Jane taking a couple of whacks, now gives it across once again to Dwyer. Dwyer goes behind the net for Schaefer, and now another whistle blows. And now it will be Dwyer. Good chance at a potential goal here for the Lady Dutch. We now are below 15 minutes here in the second. Just waiting for the whistle. Here's Dwyer. Moves in. Shoots and scores. And Rachel Dwyer is on the board today for the Lady Dutch. That one's into the back of the net, and with 14:41 to go here in the second, it's now a 14-8 game as Colonie maintains a 6-goal lead. So a good shot by Dwyer. Now Schaefer back taking another draw here against Shannon Coyle. And it's on the ground and quickly picked up by Schaefer. And she's able to make the pass alone for Paige Miller again. Miller makes the pass across. Jane now at the side of the net. And she'll give it right back to Elizabeth Schaefer again. Schaefer with it up top here for Gillen. Talking things over, now she'll give it across to Paige Miller. Miller back to Schaefer. Schaefer taking a couple of stick checks, trying to shovel it to the goal, and it was stopped by Morgan Dents. And now Colonie will start moving the other way here after a good save by the goalkeeper Dents. Raiders continuing, make some moves into the zone as now is McFeely, who took a bit of a stick check there from Walsh. Whistle blew momentarily, now it's behind the net. Messick, cross for Bancheri. Now taking it here is Connolly. Now Coyle makes the pass across, now Coyle gets it back. Back now for Boardman. Pass for Avery Connolly, and now a whistle blows. So now Connolly with another open chance, potential to get number 5 on the day coming up here. Time continuing to wind down here in this one. Connolly goes in, shot and a score back of the net. And Avery Connolly picks up another goal on the day as she gets it in past goalkeeper Mia Giglio. And it's now 15-8. So Colonie putting up a lot of goals here today. 12:43 to go here in the second. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit out here. And another draw being held at the center circle. Once again, it will be between Coyle and Schaefer. And a whistle blows just as the ball was released. And now the Lady Dutch will start rushing the other way with it. Schaefer has the ball. Once again, another whistle. Now Schaefer will reset and give it alone to Rachel Dwyer. Dwyer puts it behind the net. With it there is Amy Chopra. Lady Dutch continuing to circle around Savannah Jane. Looking to find a pass, and she finds one in Schaefer. And Schaefer once again with it up top here for Golan. Schaefer trying to go down low, and Neiman got checked a bit, and that results in another whistle. So Neiman looking for number 4 with this shot here, as we get set up once again for the shot. Neiman goes in, shoots, and scores. And there's number 4 on the day for Olivia Neiman. And with 11:35 to go here in the second, it's now a 15-9 game. And it looks like that's going to be it in net for Morgan Dents on the day. I mentioned earlier that Jaden Atkins was practicing on the sideline just in case she would need to be added into the game. And she is now going to be manning the posts for the rest of today's game. So Dents comes out after allowing 9 on the day. Lady Dutch also recently made a substitution of their netminder, as you may have seen. They started with Hamilton and then switched to Mia Giglio, who was their goalkeeper for the majority of last season. So now both starting goaltenders are out of today's game. Atkins has now taken over, as Colonie now looking for another potential chance here, and they get another one home. And it's once again going to be Isabella Boardman. And she records a hat trick of her own, and now it's 16-9 with 11:11 to go here in the second. So Boardman able to get free, and she took the shot, and it went down low on Giglio, and now it's once again a 7-goal lead. So the Raiders answer back immediately after the 4th goal for Neiman. And once again, we have another stoppage. It looks like we're going to redo the draw. This time it will be Boardman taking the draw against Schaefer. And it's up in the air. Paige Miller chasing after it. Still looking to secure it, and now another whistle blows. And Colonie will take it immediately. Miller immediately checked it back out. And now picked up by Coyle. And now she comes rushing in, trying to elude. Schaefer still takes the shot and scores. So great job there by Coyle, putting another one to the back of the net. And the Raiders now lead it by a score of 17-9. They're 2 away from their goal total in their first game of the season against Schuylerville. So far they have recorded 36 goals in their first 2 games of the season. And they net another one here to make it an 8-goal game with 10:46 to go. So a great shot for Coyle there. Now the draw being taken between Miller and Boardman. And once again, it's won by the Raiders. Coming back the other way is Messick. Still going behind the net. It was taken by Messick. Snyder still trying to elude. Now she passes it back for Bancheri. Connolly now up top with it is Boardman. Trying to go down low. Coyle making a move toward the net, shoots and scores again. So 2 consecutive goals there for Shannon Coyle. And now she has a hat trick of her own. And it's now 18-9. So that's 4 players on the Raiders today with a hat trick, at least. Leading scorer so far today has been Connolly with 5. And Coyle with the strength on the last goal. And now this one, she made a good move toward the net. Put it right in behind Giglio. Now it's 18-9. And immediately off the draw, another whistle blows. .13 to go here in the second. Once again, Miller and Boardman. Up in the air, caught immediately off the draw. And a bit of a fight for it down low with a couple players going down. So that was Messick along with Collins going after it. And it's near the sideline here. Collins trying to intercept the pass. Now having to be brought back as Coyle dropped the ball, but the whistle blows after the check from Matty Petty. Colonie's still trying to pressure towards the net. And the ball's behind the net now. And it comes right out to Connolly. Connolly alone for Boardman. Petty trying to defend. Now Boardman still going toward the net. Now backs it up. And Coyle will pick it right back up again. Raiders doing a good job moving the ball here. Connolly approaching near the bench. Now gives it along to Boardman. Coyle puts it up in the air. Trying to control it was McFeely. Still a battle for it behind the net. Walsh trying to pick it up. Took a couple of whacks at the stick. Or with the stick, rather. Now the Raiders still in possession here. Boardman takes the pass back. And now with it once again, Connolly. Connolly back to Boardman. Coyle back across Connolly. Now Boardman again. Coyle takes it back. Now back across for Connolly. Connolly back to Boardman again. Just going back and forth here, Connolly. Has to retreat a little further back. Now a good pass for Coyle looking to find another one. Pass was caught on goal, and Giglio makes the save. That one appeared to be deflected a little bit. Pass was intercepted by the Raiders, and they maintain control once again here. Boardman. Pass behind the net for Messick. And now Messick still with it here for the Raiders. .7:20 and counting to go here in the second half. And Messick trying to trail toward the net, but another whistle blows. So Messick will resume play here, gives it across to Connolly. And now Coyle takes the pass back. Pass down low. Connolly shoots and scores. And another one on the board for Avery Connolly. It's her 6th goal on the afternoon, and it's now 19-9 as Colonie has now matched their total from last game. When they beat Schuylerville 19-8, they now lead it by 10 at 19-9. Now the clock continuing to run here. As Boardman flings that one up in the air off the draw. This time the Lady Dutch come away with it. As Miller makes the pass along for Dwyer, and the whistle blows as she was trailing toward the net. So less than 6 minutes to go now. And Colonie takes the ball back. And we are back to action here. The Raiders coming up the center circle. And it's Van Zutphen with it here for Colonie. Now makes the pass across. Boardman will flip it across now for Coyle. And now back for Connolly again. Coyle down low, shot taken, blocked aside, went wide of the goal, and now out of play. Substitution for Guilderland. Snyder comes in and Dwyer checks out. And Connolly now back up top. The Raiders still charging toward the net. Coming in, a shot taken and a score once again, and it's Shannon Coyle with her 4th on the afternoon. And Colonie has now hit 20 goals on the day. The 4th of the day for Coyle, and it's now 20-9. We have 4 new players coming in now for Guilderland. So it'll be Dwyer, Neza, Wilson, and there was another one coming in as well. I believe it was Shoemaker as well who came in. But we are going to take a quick timeout. 4:12 to go here in the second. Colonie just scored their 20th of today's game, and they're up by 11, with the score being 20-9. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Back from the timeout here in Guilderland. Schaefer taking the draw once again against Boardman. And the Lady Dutch will now come back the other way with it. Schaefer looks across. Got blocked a bit. Now makes the pass over. Behind the net it goes. That was, I believe, Neiman behind the net. Yes, it is. And now the passing continues here. Schaefer with the pass now for Wendling. Now Miller. Miller trying to go in toward the net. Now goes behind the goal. Miller. Stops up. Makes the pass up top for Petty. Petty flips it over for Schaefer. Now Schaefer backpedals. And now goes behind the net with it here for the Lady Dutch. Schaefer. With 3 minutes to go. Trying to find some sort of angle now, looking for another wraparound maybe. And she got hit there with the stick from Boardman. And the whistle quickly blows. So Schaefer looking for number 4 on the day, which would tie her for the team lead with Neiman. She opts to pass instead, and that one goes into the back of the net, and that's number 5 on the day for Neiman. She has now scored half of Gilliland's goals today. And the score now stands at Colonie 20 and the Lady Dutch 10. So both teams now with double digits here, clock continuing to run. And we are just below 2 minutes to go here in this game. So Neiman pots her 5th into the back of the net. Draw is won quickly by Colonie. It was tied up between Coyle and Miller there for a second. And now 1:33 to go. Colonie's basically going to look to ice the clock here. They're up by 10. As it's McFeely making the pass behind the net. And it's taken out to Connolly again. Now Coyle with it down low. Shot taken and a score to the back of the net. And there's number 5 on the day for Catherine Boardman. So number 5 for number 5. And now it's 21-10 as a last-minute goal here for the Raiders brings them back to an 11-goal lead at 21-10. So another good pass there from Shannon Coyle. And the Raiders are going to walk away from this one victorious, scoring 40 goals in their first 2 games combined this season. 19 against Schuylerville, 21 today here against the Lady Dutch. And 25 seconds to go. Taken here by Paige Miller. And the pass goes out of play near the sideline. As less than 10 seconds to go now, charging into the zone is Isabella Boardman, but she is just going to hold on to this one, and that will do it for today's game. And the Colonie Raiders win a big one here today against the Lady Dutch. They finish with a 21-10 final as they improve their record on the season to 2-0. The Lady Dutch will fall to 0-2 to begin their season, despite a 5-goal effort and a hat trick from Olivia Neiman and Elizabeth Schaefer, respectively. Colonie with a lot of big scores today. The 2 Boardmans with a lot of goals combined, along with Connolly and Coyle, each of whom had at least 4. And that is how we're going to wrap things up for today. The Raiders emerge victorious by 11, and that will do it for our GHS Media broadcast as well. Thank you all very much for tuning in to today's game. I'm Sean Cunningham, and we will see you all back here again on the next media broadcast. Take care, everybody.